The bell rings, my mom go and open up the door. When she opened up the door, it's Mark's teacher. Now, mind you, I don't know how Mark teachers look. Me and him do not go to the same school. But from the looks of Mark's face, first off, let's highlight how his face looked. It looked stale. It looked like a lot of eggs was thrown in his face, okay? It looked like his face was not on his face. It looked like he saw a million ghosts. His face was like, the face looks like he was shocked. So to his face expression, I could tell whoever this person that just came through this door was mad important. And I was looking at him like trying to like hit his leg, but he wasn't like trying to tell. He was just like, he was so shocked. So when the teacher came in, my mama like, oh, sit, pick a seat, sit any way you want to sit. So he like, oh, okay. He like, oh, my wife is parking a car. Is it all right if she comes? So my mom like, okay, we'll leave the door cracked full. So he said, and he said, hey, Mark. So Mark was like, hi, Mr. Pewick. So he like, hey, how you doing? He like, I'm fine. My mama said, you okay? You look choked up. You okay? She said, we ain't gonna worry about it because we know that you smart and you got this. We gonna have a good dinner. I got the lasagna coming out. Look, what you like? So she talking to his teacher like, what you like? She said, Mark, fix your face. What's wrong with you? Fix your face. So I'm looking like, what is happening? Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I can tell at this table, I can feel some negative energy at this table. Okay, it's some bad energy at this table. And I need everybody to suck it up and hold it in, because I swear I was at that table, y'all. And I didn't know what was transpiring. I did not know what was going on. But when my mama told Mark to fix his face, I knew that it meant business. So my dad, he just sitting there. My dad ain't said nothing, okay? He didn't make a peep. So my mom like, what you like to drink? So he like, you got some wine? She said, what you like, red wine, white wine? She like, come on down here to the bar. So he's like, okay. So the bell ring and it was his wife. So my dad opened the door, his wife comes in, they lock the door, so they go out there in the bar. So I see Mark like as soon as they walk out and out the back door, Mark gets out from the table and he's standing up. I say, yo, what's going on? I'm like, who is that? How you know your name? He was like, yo, that's my teacher. I'm like, yo, teacher? He like, yeah. I'm like, why would your teacher be here? He like, you remember when I changed my grade? I'm like, wait, so that teacher is the one that gave you the grade? He like, yeah. I'm like, but you changed the grade. He like, yeah. I'm like, and mom somehow got them to come here and eat dinner, and bro, she finna skin you alive. He like, what I'm gonna do? Bro, please tell me what I'm gonna do. I'm like, look, my name Bennett, bro. And he like, come on, I always help you. I'm like, you will never help me out the jail. All you hear is back door now open. They coming back in. So my mama said, okay, look, the food should be ready in a couple of minutes. Let me check it. She like, Al, come here. So my mama over there talking to my dad. They over there talking. So Mark just sitting there like biting his nails and like shaking his leg. So the teacher just talking to him like, so how you been doing, Mark? Like what you gonna do to, bring your grades up and just talking. So Mark was like, just studying along and taking my assignment serious. So I was looking at him like, is he just saying anything that could his mouth? My mama comes out with the lasagna. My dad cuts it, put it on the plate. My mama don't got a plate. Now we sitting at the table. So my mama say, well, you know what? I had to invite you. Once I realized my son is doing so great in your class, when I know he was struggling a little bit last quarter, and now all of a sudden he's just doing so great, and I just felt like I wanted to say thank you personally, and I wanted to give you the progress report personally. Now here's the deal. My mom and that teacher had a talk already. They had a talk already. All right, so my mom and them, they just playing it off. They just playing it off. They just playing the game. They just playing how the way it should go. Now, the crazy part of this all is Mark's face looks so stale, so sad. It's just like I felt my brother. It felt like I felt his pain. I wanted to hug my brother. So my mama slid the progress report to the teacher, okay? The teacher opens the progress report and he looks at the grade. All right, he looks at the grade. So this let me know right then and there that my mom already had talked to the teacher. Because when he looked at it, he said, I don't remember giving them a B. And so my mom said, You don't remember giving him a B? So Mark look, he like, are you sure? He say, yeah, I'm sure. I remember where I give all my students now. He like, nah, that can't be right. So he flips the progress report, like, you know, from the back way and look, he like, yeah, because you could kind of tear from this way. And so now they're looking at the back of the progress report, so you can tell where he kind of like played with it, maybe erased it a little bit. So my mama said, oh, so what was his real grade then? Can I know what his real grade was? So he was like, yeah, I gave him a C. She said, Al, you heard that? Gave him a C, and he turned it into a B. You had to turn it to a B, right, Mark? Mark, please, I don't want to give these people a show. Right, Mark? So Mark was like, no, I didn't touch the grade. She said, you didn't touch the grade, Mark? Mark was like, I didn't touch it. So I'm just sitting there holding my fork like, oh my God, like, what's happening? So the teacher was like, well, you could come to the school. He like, I got everything in a record book. He said it like that. He like, I got everything in a record book. She say, Mark, do I got to go to the school tomorrow when you can tell us all right here? Because this man should know exactly what he gave you. Especially a C. At least you're passing. Why would you change the C? So he like, I did. She said, look at that face. I know what that face say because you my child. So he like, I didn't change nothing. So she said, a ghost changed it. He like, I didn't change. She said, okay. She said, well, I'll be up to the school tomorrow to look at the book. We can see what he actually really got. And where, since if he say that he got a B and it says a B in the book, I promise not to show out. I promise not to show out. So Mark looked, he like, she said, okay, I'm going to let it go. She like, I just want to tell you, thank you for coming. I want you to enjoy. She said, and on top of that, I make sure I give y'all a nice bottle of wine to take home. Now, we end up finishing eating. Mark didn't eat nothing. Mark was scared. I didn't really eat nothing but the meat out of the lasagna, okay? I don't eat lasagna, so I ate the meat out of the lasagna. Asked, can I be excused? I went to my room. Now, I guess the teacher, they had left or whatever, so now I'm about to get ready to shower. Now, I hear my mama like, Marky, come here right now. I'm like, oh, God. So I'm already in the bathroom, though, just running my water, just letting it get hot. I'm like, oh, God. So I kind of cracked the door. She said, you want me to come up to that school? You sure you don't want to tell me nothing, Mark? Because I already know. You think I did all this for nothing? I did this to embarrass you. Now I'm going to ask you, because I already know that you changed the grade. The teacher already know that you changed the grade. So I'm like, oh, God. So I kind of come out the bathroom. I go back in my room because I want to hear everything crystal clear. Yes, I'm being nosy, but I still got the water running. Now, my mama don't like that, okay? But I got the door cracked. So I'm still trying to listen to what's going on. So she said, look, if I go up to that school and I find out that you're telling a story to me, you know what's going to happen? Me and you gonna have a problem inside the school. I'm gonna get him a show inside the school. And so he looked, he said, okay, it's something I need to tell you. So I was like, no, like in my mind, like he finna tell her the truth. So she said, why is my bathroom door open? So I'm like, oh, Mom, I'm finna take a shower. She said, well, get in there and take a shower. So I'm like, how did she know? Like, my mom had eyes all the way upstairs when she should have been down there focusing on Mark, but she knew I was trying to ear hustle. My mama paying attention to the surroundings. My mama had all of us on lock. I'm not capping y'all. So, boom, I goes in the bathroom, I shower. All right, so now I don't know nothing that's going on. I'm in the shower. I get out the shower. All I hear is hollering, okay, for dear life. All I hear is, it sound like somebody grabbing something. It sound like a lot of stomping. So I'm like, what? But I hear Mark. He like, no, Mama, no. So she doing it. Whatever's happening, I'm not going downstairs. I'm not going downstairs. Whatever's happening is happening, but it's not happening to me. So I go in my room. I hear Mark crying for dear life. So I hear my mama like, you think you just going to play with me? I'm still going up to the school. You won't lie to me? So that let me know he already told the truth. So as my mama, as the time go past, Mark already got stumped down. I'm assuming that that's what it was because he was crying for dear life. So now I'm trying to figure out exactly what really went down. My mama goes in the room, time to went past. I sneak out my room, right? I go downstairs straight to Mark's room. I realize Mark is not in the room. I said, where the heck is Mark at? So I go upstairs. I'm like, Kayla, open the door. He's in his chair, in his gaming chair. So he says, he like, what? I'm like, you see Mark? So my mama say, Who at Caleb door? I'm like, me. She said, and why? I'm like, I just want to see, did he want any cookies? She said, did he say he want cookies? I'm like, okay, I'm going to my room. He like, bye. I'm like, he like, bye. And he just slammed the door. I'm like, oh! I go in my room. I'm like, where could Mark be, right? Because I don't know where he at. So I waited till it was late, all right? We're talking about late, like 1, 2 in the morning. So I'm like, okay. So I go in my mom's room, and I'm acting like, you know, I'm getting a little snacks out of the closet. And I go give her a kiss. And she kind of like slightly wake up. She like, why you not asleep? I'm like, I just had to use it. I forgot to say goodnight and I love you. She like, I love you too. She like, go to sleep. You got school in the morning. I'm like, okay. So I hurried up and I just looked because she had the TV in her room where all the like, so the cameras, we had cameras in the house and outside the house. But when we go in her room, we can see all directions of where anybody what's emotions, what's going on. So but she can't see inside me and Mark or nothing like that in our room or nothing like that. So I just wanted to see if I could find Mark. So I happened to just be looking on the TV thing and looking at all the boxes, like at all the cameras, like, I look, I see Mark, and guess what Mark at? Mark is sleeping outside on the porch. What kind of foolishness